Hey, it's Uncle Joe with Uncle Joe Hikes. We're up here at Blue Valley. I'm camped down here in this campsite. Wagobi's just around the corner there. We're gonna go up and do that Glen Falls from the bottom. Hiking Glen Falls and see what we got at the top of that. And we got a little bit of a road walk first, probably a little over 6/10, maybe 7/10 of a mile. I could have camped closer. There are, I think, 1 or 2 sites up that road, but it's just around the corner. We're going to take a left and we'll be on our way. Blustery day. It was really warm yesterday. I was hoping it would be not so cold, but then I realized how high up we are, so it's a little chilly. I think it'll warm up. Hopefully this wind will die down. So I got a little intel from the guys back there camping. They said I should be able to hop some rocks over this creek, but there are some down trees. Could be an adventure. Lots of water running today. That means that creek's gonna be running. One of the other things this fellow said that it's supposed to get windier around noon today. So hopefully I can get back here shortly after. I don't know, this climb's gonna be slow for me. We'll see. Hopefully it don't take my awnings. Twist that all up. That'd be no bueno. But I think they're anchored pretty good. Those walls are anchoring them. The walls are holding them down. So, but the walls will become a parachute, right, if it blows hard enough. I'm down in that creek bottom, so hopefully I'm low enough that the wind just goes over. That's what it's doing so far. Anyway, we got a hike to do. We're at the trailhead. I swapped out my beanie, took that jacket off, just because I was getting hot. But I'm getting some sprinkles. There's supposed to be like no chance of rain today. But if we look back here, we can see that's some gray clouds. I'm anxious to get on up in elevation, hopefully before this actually turns to rain, and then I can check the radar, but it's not supposed to rain today. Yeah, it's definitely sprinkling. It's too windy to just be coming off the trees, because they would have all been dried off by now. So I don't know. Don't want no rain. Anyway, we're moving on in. Well, we came to this fork. I scouted up there. That looks like where the track goes, but this looks like where everybody's been going. You can see that creek's moving pretty good. So I got to decide which way I'm going. We got some on this side and we got some on that side. But that looks like that might be the trail over there. Really hard to tell. Well, we made it across on this left side here. If it looks suspiciously like it's later than it was a minute ago, it's because it is. I actually started heading back because of the rain, and it looks so much more rainy up the draw. But then all of a sudden the sun came out. I came back down here and looking up the draw and it's blue. I don't know what kind of weather we're going to be in for, but I am anxious to get up to the top so I can get some signal and see what's going on, because it wasn't supposed to rain today. And I realize things could change, but still. Anyway, we gotta crawl up this wash here. I don't know if this is the trail or not. There was another beaten out path on down the trail. That may be it, but we're gonna go up here and find out. So there's folks walking there. We're coming down that draw right near, almost at the creek, and I let them know that really the creek's all there is left, right around the corner of the trailhead. So no use in them trying to cross it. Yeah, we've kind of come to this opening. It looks like a lot of the hemlocks have died here. I don't know if it's beetles or what, but sadly they haven't fared well. But yeah, we've got these big water bars here, or steps that we're going up, and it's going to be like this a while. We get to the base of the falls, we'll start our zigzagging. We're kind of already really started. Well, camera's probably not getting this, but there's a bottom section of the falls there. I think that's the very, very bottom of Glen Falls, or the last, maybe the last big drop. I don't know if there's any way to that. There might be a side trail that somebody's beating out, I don't know. But we're getting closer and closer to the falls proper. Well, somebody has beaten out a path that way to get to the top of that little draw, that little drop. And over here too, but the trail goes to our right on a dog leg here, and I'm just not gonna risk going down there. Everything's wet right now. We should get to a good view of the falls here in a bit. Well, we made that dog leg. We're kind of over on the other side of the draw. We're actually away from the draw for the falls. It's warm over here. Sun's beating right here on this side slope. Hard to believe those people said it was snowing up there this morning. It's crazy. Maybe it'll dry out a little bit. But yeah, more climbing. This is giving us a little bit of a break from it. It's not real steep right here. All right, another dog leg heading back. Get us back on the other side where the waterfall is. I think the main fort goes that way, but this is a fairly well beaten path here, so let's go see what's going on with this. I think this may go to the last point that you can really get to on good trail, so let's go see where it goes. Well, you definitely want to take that. Look at this. Wow. Such a great pool here too. Can you imagine a hot summer day? A great place to come. The creek keeps on. You can see it's going to drop right over there. That's beautiful. You can just see beyond that it's coming down even more. Of course, it goes way up there. In fact, the camera won't pick it up, but there's more white water way up at the top. So we got to keep climbing. And this is worth the side trail, that's for sure. All right, back to our turn. We came from that way. Don't miss that spur though. That was a beautiful sight. We gotta keep climbing though. Well, you can see through the trees coming way on down. A little muddy through here. Be careful. What a sight. Making our way on another zigzag, kind of going away from the falls. We're up here on all these, up here with all these hemlocks and lots of straw to walk on, which is nice. Heading into the sun. We started getting closer to the main trailhead, of course. We start seeing buttresses and steps. Of course, you can see the railing down there. But beyond that, not so much. That wind is kicking up. There was something down there making an awful noise. Almost sounded like a machine. It was going, "Rah." And I thought, well, maybe a raven's cackling. But it could be a tree rubbing on another tree. But it did it 3 or 4 times or more, and now it stopped. There it goes. Got some folks gathered up here, so should be another view. All right, This may be the upper falls. I think you can get up to the top of this for a view too, but it's gorgeous. You can see it's dropping way down over here to the left. Awesome. It's another split. The main trail goes that way. I think this may go to the top of this falls. We'll see. That takes you to an observation area. This will take you down where you can go out on a slab, as you can see. Be really careful, of course, because get out there on that slick rock. It'll be gone pecan. I've been out there before, so I don't need to go again. There we are. See it dropping off. This is beautiful. The wind's really kicking up. Still get a peek here at the top. From the slab down here. Beautiful. These fellas here are doing some work. Appreciate it. We'll get us a view of the slab. These trail builders are getting some work done today. That fella said each one of those buckets is like 75 pounds. It's got some gravel in it and stuff. Good to have that machine. Wind's really blowing up here. They said there's a chance of a storm later about 3. And there's where they're getting their gravel from. I don't know where that goes. Oh, that probably continues on to Chinquapin. So we'll come out here and maybe sit a minute. All right, I'm gonna head out down this trail and see if we can get up Chinquapin. Pretty little footbridge. Well, there's one creek crossing. That's a small one. Told there are a couple. I don't expect them to be very bad. That's pretty cool. Didn't expect that. This is a beautiful trail. Oh, that's nice. Well, you gotta get across. And hear this water. All right, put the camera away and we'll make our way. Some of these roots are a little slick. Kind of otherworldly under these rhododendrons. Let's see. Oh yeah, not bad. Beautiful through here. Just beautiful. Making our way here across these two little creeks. A little sketch, not too bad. Beautiful through here though. Well, a big old tree come down right here. We gotta get over it and make our way through. There's definitely more than a couple of those little creek crossings, but they're all manageable. Well, that one was a little bit sketchy because you had to come out on that little tiny rock and then kind of work your way around. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see that, but that's snow flurries. It just does not feel cold enough to me, but probably cold enough up above. Hopefully we don't get wet. So we're at a intersection of trail that goes up to Highway 106. Of course, we're going to continue on to Chinquapin Mountain, Glen Falls, of course. So apparently there is a trail that's going to come off the highway. Give people an opportunity to go to either one. Highway 106, of course, runs from Dillard to Highlands, and it's just right up above us. So I would not expect that trail to be very long. So we just came in here. We're making ourselves a little switchback. This starts a series of switchbacks that are going to take us up to the top. So, and we ain't done enough climbing today. Well, these switchbacks so far have been long, so they're long out and backs, if you will. We're getting up out of that creek bottom, so getting more exposed. We can hear the road behind us, so we're not too far from the highway. Sure is windy up here. Everyone knows it's windy. Well, came to a fork. Little scaly to our right, Chinquapin to our left. Still moving up. Well, I come to a slab there. Let me make yet another turn. We got to be getting to the last of these soon. We've done a bunch of them. Well, we about run out of climbing. Says there, lookout 5. Wonder how many they are. I'm camped right down yonder somewhere. We're gonna move along, see if there's a 4, 3, 2, and a 1. That lady there stopped it. She's right over there. She stopped at the first one she come to. So I said, well, there may be more. Well, lookout number 4. A little bit more tree cover, but here in the winter it's pretty open. You can see it drops out right there. Here's 3. So lookout number 3. There's a little perch if you go in to your right. Otherwise it goes way down. I went down a good ways and looked like it may be going to go out on a tongue, but I'm not going that far out. So far 5 is by far the most dramatic overlook I've seen. But we're coming to a sign, so lookout number 2. So lookout 1 is back there somewhere. And we're kind of coming off the summit. So we'll save that for another time. along with 2 and 3. Those two are good ways off the trail. We need to take a break. So I came back to perch number 5, lookout 5, just to take a break. But I wanted to see if maybe you can notice that way out there to the side is Whiteside Mountain. We were there a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, that's our view on our break. We're getting ready to start heading back. There's our turn off to Little Scaly. We'll work our way down the rest of these long switchbacks. Well, it's the last of our summiting switchbacks anyway. Start heading into the jungle. We're going to turn off to the highway. Well, that's not going my way. We can hear it up there. It's funny how you pay no attention to things when you're coming one way. This nice slab, and that huge root. That's crazy. It's a good 8-10 inches around or more. Well, our flurries have turned into bona fide snow. Some of these flakes are pretty big. Crazy. Lady going up the trail when I was coming down said she checked the weather and there shouldn't be any thunderstorms like we were afraid of, but any kind of precipitation up here, of course, is going to be snow. I don't know what it'll be like in camp, but hopefully all this dries up. All right, leaving the parking lot to Glen Falls, working our way down. One last look. We won't bother doing the side trail again to the other one. Make our way back. All right, we're back at our split here. That goes back to where that kind of like a pool was with a waterfall at the end of it. Well, we've come to that open area. All these dead hemlocks. Well, we made it across the creek. Get around the corner and we'll be on the road. Well, we're back at the lower trailhead here. It's really just the end of the road. Got a little over half a mile back to Gobi. And camp. And food. Well, we're getting back just in time. We got a little bit of a sun shower here. They were floating for a minute like they were flurries. Now they're kind of somewhere in between. Over there's where them fellas are camped. I saw them up at the trail. They were coming off Chinquapin. They drove around to the top, did their hike. We'll get back to our campsite. It's right up around the corner. Well, we're back at camp. Just see old Gobi waiting patiently. Hopefully nobody broke in and got my Tinker toys. I gotta have something to entertain myself tonight. Well, Glen Falls from the bottom and Chinquapin Mountain done. It's a good hike. There's more views up there. When I was leaving, the girl that was up there before, she came down and was coming down kind of with me, and she said that lookout number 3 is really nice. It was a long way back in there though, but we'll have to just come back and do it. So anyway, see if we can't find us something to eat.